Yes, I'm excited. Hope you are too. What this video is about is Abib. Abib is the first month. As you can see right here, they put out this video right here. They do their calendar off the Abib, which is the barley harvest, the first wave sheaf offering. And I have had this on my videos before. Abib is always usually in March, before the end of March. That's how they start their calendar. Right here, Abib, barley. Right here, she's talking about it. Barley, she's checking it. Right here, barley, Abib. This is when they start their calendar of Abib. Everybody, this is how you do it. They're in Israel. So, what is very important about that, I will show in my video right here. Here's December. Here's November. 4 months to harvest. This is in John. 1, 2, 3, 4. March. Right where Abib's supposed to be. In this video, the storks, which I have watched this for years, the storks go to their nest in March. The storks know their appointed time. I will show that in this video. They go to their nests in March and have their babies. They know the appointed time. Right here, March. Okay, barley, first fruits. And I will show, as it says in John, you say there's 4 months to harvest. Look at the fields, they are white and ready to harvest. Right here. This is the 20th, 21. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm very excited. I will show this is the beginning of my video because I thought, well, maybe some people wouldn't understand this. The importance. The storks go to their nests. In my video that I have with Musha, they saying that the barley's ready now. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. God. Love you all, and here you go. This is the last 3 years. The storks go to their nest. She says the storks came, that she was shocked. She was shocked. Love you all. This is the beginning of it. I'll be putting this with the rest of it. How you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Right here. Here's the date. As I said, this week to watch, very promising. That's why most people know I don't have another video during the week. I would share this video if you could. Time is short. I'm very excited for this week. I will go over this right now. This right here, I will go over this in a minute. Say there are 4 months to harvest. Right here. We're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. March. March 1st is Abib. Abib is in March, the end of March, the middle of March, the end of March. It's when the barley's ready to harvest. So I will go over this right here. As I said, this conjunction right here, Jupiter and Saturn. This is the 21st of December. What I had in my last video was Pluto and Jupiter conjunction. That's on the 11th and the 12th. That's 40 days apart. 40 days. This is a great sign. This has a great conjunction. Now let's go over this.
Okay, kids, Maisha here with Rivka. Is Rivka somewhere in there? And
they are in Israel. As I have stated before, the only reason why I watch them, Rivka is very knowledgeable about the seasons and Israel and the harvest.
Rivka's been going out on the land and finding all kinds of things, and it's interesting. So, what have you been seeing sprouting?
Well, I haven't been going out to look for it. I mean, it's literally.
The reason why she hasn't been going out looking for it, she shouldn't be finding it. That's why.
But I've missed it easier than I actually saw it. There's just developments that, it's almost like somebody throwing a banana peel in front of you and making you trip on it. There's just things going on that are being thrown in my path that I'm being forced to notice. The first thing that I really noticed was that we were starting to see little bitty teeny wild plants sprouting from the earth already.
Wait, listen. That's a migratory F-16 bird.
They've been flying all day.
I'm kidding, yeah.
There's two of them, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So I noticed that. So, when you start noticing green things, you have to start thinking about the coming calendar, because it takes green things such as barley and wheat to make a first fruit offering for the temple. And
there you go. It's exactly what she was talking about. First fruits, barley.
That was pretty miraculous. They're sitting in the garden yesterday on Shabbat. I've been terrorized by this Eurasian blackbird, and I wanted to sit out there without being preoccupied about if the bird was destroying my garden and enjoy my time. So I thought, if I sit out there like a living scarecrow and read my Bible, the bird will stay out and I'll be able to enjoy my time in the garden. I'm sitting out there and I hear birds calling in the distance. And I said, boy, that kind of sounds like the Egyptian stork. Maybe it's the Egyptian pelican. And I just kind of prayed, Father, could you send them over this way so I could see? Well, pretty soon here they all come flying in formation, 2 groups of them. And so immediately I knew they were migratory. I had to go look and see, and this is the Jeremiah 8:7 animal, the crane in that verse. There's the stork, the dove, the crane, the swallow. There might be one more that know their season, their time, their moed, but the people have forgotten my judgments. And so this is the specific crane that another group has used for years to measure where we're at in the coming season of the biblical calendar. This was that crane that I saw. What's even more miraculous is I saw it on the day that they arrived in Israel. Yesterday they wouldn't have been, the day before yesterday they wouldn't have been.
I'll put you on the camera. You care?
I don't care.
Okay.
I look like a mess.
All right, I'll take you off the camera.
Day before yesterday, if I had been sitting in the garden, it wouldn't have happened. I was sitting in the garden the day that they arrived, and the day that they arrived at the Hula Valley Reserve, they did their little migratory flight across the nation of Israel to go feed and then go back later to nest. And it was orchestrated that I was sitting in the garden and that these cranes were going to arrive this day and that I would hear them and blah, 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 blah. That's miraculous. So, of course, I'm watching. I've got migratory cranes now. I've got little green plants coming up on the face of the earth. So this morning I go out to my garden where I planted the wheat. And lo and behold, the barley and the wheat are both up, breaking the surface of the dirt. They look like about 1 inch, 3/4 to 1 inch tall grains of grass. And so I went out to the other locations. I generally check the barley out here in the north. Sure enough, they're all up. And this is not just me looking at blades of plants and saying, oh, well, that might be. This is me digging up that little bladed plant and seeing what grains attached to the bottom of it. And for sure, it is the wild barley.
And the wheat, you said too.
And for sure, the wild wheat is coming up. And for sure, even the oats are coming up.
Now, when you say wild wheat, barley, and oats, this is the stuff that God takes care of.
That's right.
Just natural stuff, not
That's right.
Not kibbutz or mashab grown stuff. Right?
That's right. That's right. So we're kind of off to a miraculous year because I was asleep at the wheel. I mean, our rains have just started. I was not looking for any action yet.
We had perhaps 4 to 5 shots of rain, I think. Huh?
Yeah, but
that's about it.
Yeah. So, and when do you know that the plants turn green that fast and in that short time?
I've never known that to happen.
I haven't either.
So they are saying they've never seen this happen before. This is from the Lord. they are getting the latter rain and the former rain, latter and former rain in the first month, which, that's Abib, which is 4 months to harvest, which is right here, right here. You say there is 4 months to harvest, then come the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift your eyes, look, for the fields are ripe and they are ready for harvest. That is also, as I show right here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, Abib, the first month, Abib. So they are getting the former and the latter rain in the first month. That's also in James right here. This is talking about the bridegroom, the husbandman, the bridegroom. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for patience, precious fruit on the earth, and hath long patience. This is the Church of Philadelphia, as I said, for it, until he receives the early and the latter rain. Same thing as what she's talking about. So I hope you are excited as I am. Like I said, I don't tell people to share.
So, like I said, you get in a rhythm of what you know, and the chances are more likely that I should have missed this.
So if we were living in South America, we'd say it's a milagro.
Mm-hmm.
Or a miracle in North America.
Milagro.
Whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I'm noticing. These barley and the wheat is what we'll watch to know when the next calendar starts. And I was just simply not expecting to be busy in that work quite this.
So, like I said, 4 months early. Thing about it is, like I said, I watch Musha a lot. I'd rather hear Rivka, his wife, because that's the only reason why I listen to his channel. He's my brother, but he doesn't believe in the tribulation. But they are clueless, because if you go to Jeremiah, Israel's going to be attacked. They are surrounded right now. This is what she was talking about. Okay. Now, if you go to this right here, I wasn't going to play all these, but why don't you read these, do these yourself? I mean, I could, but this video would be too long. It talks about the treacherous dealer. It also talks about woman in travail. Let's go here. I will go back one, but you can do this for yourself. We are Bereans. Love you all.
Jeremiah 7. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Stand in the gate of the Lord's house, and proclaim there this word, and say, Hear the word of the Lord, all ye of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, The temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers for ever and ever. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not? And come and stand before me in this house which is called by my name, and say, We are delivered to do all these abominations? Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord. But go ye now unto my place which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. And now, because you have done all these works, saith the Lord, And I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not. And I called you, but ye answered not. Therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh. And I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough, to make cakes to the Queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Lord? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore thus saith the Lord God, Behold, mine anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, and upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn, and shall not be quenched. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt, concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices. But this thing commanded I them, saying, Obey my voice, and I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsels, and in the imagination of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early, and sending them. Yet they hearkened not unto me, nor inclined their ear, but hardened their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them. But they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto them, This is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their God, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished, and is cut off from their mouth. Cut off thine hair, O Jerusalem, and cast it away, and take up a lamentation on high places. For the Lord hath rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath. For the children of Judah have done evil in my sight, saith the Lord. They have set their abominations in the house which is called by my name, to pollute it. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my heart. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. For they shall bury in Tophet, till there be no place. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven, and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah, and from the streets of Jerusalem, the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride.
There you go.
For the land shall be desolate.
There you go. Also talks about the stork. The stork. Yes, as I showed you, I spliced this together. As I said, it says, as I showed you there, it talks about the bride and the bridegroom. As I show you here, I would read Jeremiah 5, 6, 7, and 8 for yourself. This talks about the treacherous dealer. It talks about the two houses right here. House of Israel and the house of Judah. What does that tell you? The treacherous dealer, the peace deal. It also, who is a treacherous dealer? These are the treacherous dealers right here. Okay? As I showed you right here, go up to 8. talks about right here. This talks about the stork. The stork and the crane know their appointed time, and the swallow the time of their coming, but my people don't know the judgment of the Lord. So in other words, judgment time. Judgment time. As I showed you right here, James, this is an overview right here. As I showed you, this was her video. They said it was a miracle. Yes, it's a miracle, all right, because the Lord's coming. It says right here, you say there is 4 months, then cometh to the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look in the fields, for the fields are white and ready to harvest. If you go to the calendar right here, right here, 1, this will be the middle of the month. 2, 3, 4, the middle of March. When is the middle of March? Middle of March is always Abib, first month, the barley harvest, the first fruits, as she was saying, first fruits. I love you all. Israel's about ready to get attacked, as I've showed in my other videos. They're surrounded from the north, as it says right here. It says they'll be attacked from the north. And I believe that the USA and Israel will be attacked about the same time. So, I love you all. I hope you're all doing well. And I am very excited. I want to get this out. I usually don't make 2 videos in one day. This is very clear. And like I said, right here, if we got to wait until Hanukkah, that's fine. The barley and the wheat are coming up early. But like I said, I'm watching now. This week right here, I'm looking for, as in my last video, something happened right here to Trump, whatever, and then we leave, just as I said, just as I believe the Lord showed me. Trump's gone and we leave. Love you all, and I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you like this video. I hope you share this video. I've never asked anybody to share my video in 2.5 years or whatever, a year and a half or whatever I've been doing this. But the reason why is that it says if the good man of the house knew when the thief would come, he would prepare. As I said in my last video, I think it's John 3:11. It says, don't let that day come upon you so that you won't be ashamed. Let's do it again. That's why like I said, that's why the Lord told you to watch, so you won't be ashamed. I couldn't imagine. Like I said, all the people that we have told and they have ignored us, they will be ashamed. I would be ashamed if the Lord came and I wasn't watching. Right here, I think it's... right here. And I could have just said to you guys, I could have said this, you guys would have, 10 million people would have told me it was John 2:28. It says right here, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we will have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming. And you guys could have told me this, so I know you could have. So I love you all, and I hope you're all doing well. And like I said, I'm excited. Love you all. Bye.